You're listening to All in Our Heads with Joe Fernandes and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the show.
Yo, we are live, I think.
Oh,
yes.
Live?
I don't.
I see us
Yeah, wait,
on our computer, but that doesn't mean shit.
No, I'm frozen. Oh wait, no. Wait.
Not frozen.
Check.
You're just staring.
No, I know. I don't know why we don't hear the fucking thing. I gotta try this. Wait. There we go. Now we have audio.
Okay. Let's see.
Now we have audio.
Are we behind here?
We're definitely behind on the live there.
How long though?
Well, enough.
There we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're definitely live now.
Okay, so, all right, for those few minutes that we didn't know there's audio, there's no audio.
In the few seconds you mean in the front. Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
minutes. Wow.
25 seconds.
Yeah,
of-
25 seconds. There was no audio. I got this new program. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that's
And
Stop. There we go.
there we go.
So, stop. No reason to explain. There's no one person who thinks, wait a minute, man, why didn't that open flawlessly? I don't understand what happened. They must have been working. It doesn't matter. You can have a brand new thing.
No, but I strive for flawlessness.
You can't even say flawlessness.
I know, but I strive for it. And always saying it and performing flawless activities.
That doesn't. That's not a sentence that's ever been said.
Why are you barking? Why are you growling, Cody? Why are you growling? I got to fix your camera.
All right. What's up with it?
Down a little bit.
All right.
There you go. Yeah, a little too much headroom. Now you're good.
Not a big head.
Welcome to the All in Our Heads podcast, people. We have Lisa Gobel Garza.
Hi, Lisa.
Thanks for tuning in live. Got like
Hi, Bella. Hi, Bella.
who's Bella?
She's just tuned in. You
Oh, she just tuned in.
Oh, you don't show on yours.
It doesn't show on my.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
we can do.
You can just yelling names out.
It's gonna yell names out, random names.
Just hoping a Bella tunes in.
Is there a Bella? Yeah. So those of you in the chat, we like to have reactions, some hearts, some ha-has, some wows.
Yeah, we're looking for that. No sad
Well,
faces.
yeah,
no
no
angry face. No angry
Yeah, no
face.
sad, no angry, just hearts, ha-has, and wows.
Yeah,
It helps somehow.
It helps with, I think with...
Oh, there's Bella Campanelli. Hi.
up?
There you go. Now I feel better that there's actually one in there.
Huh?
Now that she
Okay.
said.
Now you
I didn't trust you then, but now I do.
She was in my feed.
Can I heart ourselves? Look at that. I did that. All right. I think I did.
There we go.
I don't know.
Boom, boom. Oh, yeah, I just drew a couple of hearts and a ha-ha in
I
there.
drew a couple.
Drew a couple of hearts.
Drew a couple bing bang booms. Forget about it. I'll be glancing over here a lot looking at this new thing because I don't know how good I am with the thing.
When Cody walks, his ass is like on its own separate hinge. He goes, ding, ding.
Yeah, he does. It is. It's hilarious. It's the strut. It's the strut.
Yeah.
It's the corgi strut. Man, what I like. Once I got all this gear set up today, I was just so tired. I just had such stressful
Right.
couple days, man, with the storm and
Power
everything.
and shit.
Losing power. You got to pet him, man. I don't think he got enough greeting from you. Losing power, gaining power back, losing internet and TV, which I was shocked the kids didn't really detox as bad as I thought.
Right.
They're kind of handling it good.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, so lose power, gain power, sleep a night, lose it immediately the next morning from the snowstorm. So the snowstorm was the day before. So we're like, oh, good, we got out of it. Wake up, have coffee, breakfast, boom, 9 a.m., power goes out again. 24 hours. We slept here. It was fucking freezing.
Yeah, it's winter, snow's outside.
I know, but you're like,
thinking that it can't be that cold.
I can deal with this for a couple days.
Right.
And then I did one night. I'm like, I can't deal with this for a couple days. I could deal with this for 1 day. If one day felt like a couple days. So I was like, all right, I'm finding a local hotel. Got Expedia points that I haven't used.
Right.
Found this nice, I never heard of it before, Sonesta Suites.
Okay, yeah, I've been in one of them.
Yeah. Fucking with my Expedia points, it's going to be $21 a night. How do you beat that?
21.
It's normally $90 a night. Can't beat it. It's so funny. Yeah, $21 a night, and then like after taxes and everything, it winds up being like $60 for 2 nights. You know what I mean? It's like it's all these taxes and fees. Then they charged me $75 for the dog for 2 days. I was like, let me get it till Sunday.
Hold up. So total, not $70 more.
$75 total more for just the dog, because for cleanup of
you have an animal.
So I was like, whatever, man.
Right.
I'm going to be comfortable. I want a hotel room. It's got a fridge and shit.
Cable at the hotel, or was it knocked out too?
No, they had everything. They had they had an indoor pool if I wanted to, breakfast. I'm like, this is going to be nice.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll do it for 2 days and we'll see where we're at, because JCP and L said we're not going to have power till Wednesday.
Right.
So this is Saturday morning. I'm like, or Friday? When did I get it?
All right.
I'm trying to think when I did it.
Well, the storm was Wednesday.
So then
if you Thursday morning.
So it's Friday. I got it Friday. So we're doing Friday. So I got Friday to Sunday.
Yeah.
So I wake up in the morning. I tell Carrie, I'm like, there's no way we're sleeping like that again. I'm getting the room. They're not going to have it till Wednesday. Plus all our food's starting to go bad.
Right.
Get the hotel. I called them at like 10:30 in the morning because I already booked it on Expedia, but you can't check in until 3. Yeah. So I just drove. I called them. I'm like, do you have an early check-in? They're like, we have nothing. I'm like, all right. So it's literally 5 minutes up the road. So I just drove there. I go, got an early check-in? She goes, yeah, we have a room available. I'm like, of course you do. On the phone, you don't. In person, you do.
Yeah.
They charge you $15 for an early check-in. I'm like, why? Why? What? The room's ready. What extra did you do to get me in there?
Right.
$15 for what? They're just grimy with that.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever. I don't care. $15. I want to start watching TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You would not make a good homeless guy.
No, what I'm saying though, it's like if you're talking $15, I can get in there at 10:30 in the morning, or to save $15, I'm gonna wait till 3.
No, yeah, I'm not saving 15. That's a long time. That's fucking 5 hours.
That's a lot of hours, man.
That's not 2 hours.
No, $15, good. $75 for the dog. You're like, a little much, but I'll pay it. What are you gonna do?
Right.
Get the room, check in, come back, get the dog, get like a bunch of food, everything for the fridge, fucking all types of shit. Get to the room, put the food away, get the dog in there, feed the dog. I take a shower, shave my head because I have a show that night. I was like, you know what? I have some hours till my wife comes back. I'm taking a nap. I take a nap.
Right.
Justin calls me. He's like, yeah, power's not on. I'm like, all right. I was like, I'm in room 106. If you want to come, just,
right.
Blah, blah. Fall back to sleep, wake up, phone's ringing, and Justin's like, power's back.
What time was that at?
Well, let's see. If I checked in at 10:30, the power came back on at like 3. Like a check-in time.
Your original check-in time.
Original check-in time. So I was like, get the fuck out of here, man. So I was like, all right, let me take the dog home and go make sure the power's still on.
Right.
So came back here, hung out with the dog for a little bit. Power, I just assumed it's staying on.
Yeah.
It's funny in hindsight because when I first checked in and came back to get the stuff, when I first left, there was no JCP and L trucks in the neighborhood, not one. Nobody's doing nothing. On the way back after I check in, there's 15 on the block parallel to mine. There's just a line working on just every wire. I'm like, it's probably gonna get back on soon. Wish I would have really saw this earlier. And
I just drove. Something just blinked out of the corner of my eye. I don't know what it was.
I don't know.
I just drove back. I was in Denville.
Yeah.
So I drove 2 back streets to get here.
Uh-huh.
And there was one road that every single house trees were down.
Oh yeah, man. In my neighborhood, trees were down all over the place.
Not from wind, right?
Just from snow and wind. There was high winds, heavy snow, trees, big ass trees just knocked down. My neighbor's tree fell into their car.
Wow.
Just all over the place. And so yeah, I called the hotel. I'm like, listen, man. And I walked Cody into the hotel past people. He's been in the hotel, so I call him like, can I get a refund, man? I literally just checked in.
Right.
And they're like, well, Expedia's got to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you book through a third-party site, you got to go through that.
It's fine. So I go, can I get the dog? Because I did the dog thing through them, not through Expedia. I was like, can I get the dog fee? I didn't even bring the dog in.
Right.
Like, you didn't? I'm like, no. even though I did.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I swear someone called you.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, because so they're like, yeah, fine, we'll take that off. I call Expedia. They go, we'll probably only have to give you one night back because you already checked in. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah, right.
Whatever. And Expedia goes, no, you'll get both nights back. I'm like, all right.
Nice.
So I go run back there to get my shit because I still have my shit in there.
Yeah.
Hope my key still works, you know?
Right.
Get there, pack everything. I come and they're like, so you checked in? I don't know why Expedia didn't say you checked in, so you should only get the one night. I'm like, whatever you got to do, man.
Right.
And they're like, so I'm the woman who saw me bring the dog in, who checked me in, is there. I'm like, they're like, you didn't have the dog? I'm like, I have a dog. She goes, I didn't see you with a dog. I'm like, you didn't see me with a dog. She's like, I thought I saw you with a dog. I'm like, no, I when I was going to bring the dog back, get the dog, that's when the power came on. She's like, all right, I could have sworn I saw you with a dog. I'm like, sometimes we think we see shit. I get it. Been a long day. This storm's affecting us all. But no dogs here. I was afraid. I was like, I didn't want them to like ask me to like see my phone for any confirmation number and have his picture on there. That's my old dog. Why are you bringing that up, man? I'm all sad now.
That's funny.
But yeah, they were a little bit dickish at first, and I go. He's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if we're gonna be able to give you the refund for the 2 nights. I was like, I'll just dispute it on my credit card. He's like, all right, you got it. You got it. But it was such a tiring thing. It's like, wake up, pack, check in, get my shit, unpack, fill a fridge.
Yeah.
And then like I moved back home in 4 hours.
Yeah. Gosh.
It was like the quickest road trip I ever had in my life. But
yeah, how much snow did you get up here? I mean,
about 2 feet. Almost 2 feet of snow.
On that one night?
On that one night. Yo, and it came fast.
What about the Friday? I know that it did. What about the Friday before?
Barely anything.
Oh, really?
I mean, a little bit. It melted right away.
Yeah.
Couple inches, 2 inches.
But did you hit a lot of wind that Friday storm?
Oh, yeah, there was a lot of wind.
Because the Wednesday said wasn't supposed to be as windy.
It was windy, and the snow was heavy, man.
Wet and heavy.
He was on, the dog was on the back patio chewing his fucking thing, and you just see the accumulation going up. He's not even giving a shit. He's getting buried in the snow. That's how fast it was going.
Yeah, it came down. Because I was up in Riverdale, and when I parked in Riverdale, I saw the snow coming. And I'm like, it's not sticking yet. It was like still like that kind of like wet streets and wasn't like really sticking. So I go into the store, I come out of the store, and like, now it's starting to stick. And now I got to drive home with my little fucking gray box down 208, man. And you couldn't. It was like 4 inches on the ground, like that.
Yeah.
It was a mess. But like by me, there was not a lot of power outage. Not in my town.
Yeah, there was a lot around here. Tons.
Not that heavy snow.
I know.
The ground was already wet, and it was, soaked from the last storm.
Right.
Then you add all this snow, plus the rain that morning. I don't know if it rained a lot. That Wednesday morning, it was pouring out until about 10 o'clock. Then the snow started to come.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because at first I drove down to Woodbridge, and then we left the studio early, and I came home, and my Waze app is directing me to different places. I'm thinking there's accidents. It's taking me through these neighborhoods where the cops have it blocked off. I couldn't get home. Luckily, I had the truck with the 4-wheel drive because it is accumulating. There's cars spun out on Route 78 and 24.
Yeah.
It's a guy with a G35 sideways on Route 24. It's like, well, how are you going out with a G35 when a snowstorm's coming? Like, what are you, out of your mind?
Maybe he paid attention to Facebook posts too. He's like, it is bullshit. There ain't no storm coming.
That's what they said. They said people got a false sense of security because of the rain.
Because what happened that morning? Because the storm was coming overnight. It was going to start at 4. You were going to see it when you got up. When we got up, it was rain. So I went out. I waited. I woke up like I was like, probably not even going to have to go out today. Got up. It was like 9 o'clock. I was like, stretch. I look out the window. I'm like, what the fuck? Rain?
Yeah.
Now I got to rush to get ready. I should have been out an hour ago.
How about when you call state of emergency, like it shuts off all the main roads so people can't go to work? Because people still go to work because their jobs are like, well, state of emergency, you still got to come to work. It's like, how about you do that, New Jersey?
I thought state of emergency, your workers was, especially for you.
No, you're not. State of emergency they only do that just so they can get FEMA money.
Really?
By calling a state, but it doesn't mean you still have to go to work.
Right.
I mean, you can use like vacation days and shit at your jobs, but they want people to go to work, and it was torture because people all went to work, so it was raining.
How to get back through that mess? And schools weren't closed. They were like
our schools were closed,
even from the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
Because a lot of schools, like in New York, were like, we're gonna have an early closing, 2:00. It's like it was already, people were buried in by 2:00.
Yeah, no, they were closed, our school, and you can see the comments up there if you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't set that up then. If you want to look down.
No, you could. Why would you not set it up?
I don't know. I figured because we set it up for you so you could see.
Oh, is that what that's for?
That's originally why I bought this fucking wire. Because you're like, I can't see on my phone.
Well, it's because my phone's gonna die soon anyhow.
The funny part, JCP&L is like, all right, your power's going to be out till Wednesday, so we're giving out free bags of ice and free water to JCP&L customers that have no electricity. So I look at the list. I go to Acme and Boonton is the closest one. One bag of ice.
How much water in 1 case of water?
No, one of each, one or the other. Do you want to drink or do you want to save your food?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I go, whoa, one bag of ice. Take it easy. Take it. What am I going to do with all this ice? Should I bring some ice to my neighbors? Yeah. I mean, a whole bag of ice, JCP&L, a whole bag. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I don't know what that was supposed to do. You're supposed to what? Maybe put your meat in a cooler?
Well, people on Twitter were, because I have like my freezer in the back. So I threw the ice. I bought another bag. Yeah. I bought two. I got 2 bags of ice. I got one for my back freezer and one for my freezer and my fridge.
Right.
And
what were you doing with it? Just
trying to keep the shit cold.
But you emptied the bag around your food or something like that?
No, I put the fucking bag. I put it like in the fucking center of the fucking thing of the food.
Like so, then the bag is like just a bag of ice.
Yeah, but it still emits coolness.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, but it's still. If you take it out of the bag, then everything gets wet. It's.
I don't know what the point. I was just asking what you were doing.
That's what I was doing.
Bag. You shoved it into your
freezer.
And you thought that was good enough for you. You thought that was going to do it.
It did it.
Well, it did it because your fucking power was off for less than an hour.
Yeah, but it did it for that time.
Okay.
For that time, it was a couple hours. It kept shit nice.
Couple hours.
It did. It kept shit nice.
In the box kept it nice because it's been frozen. Now let me ask you a question. When you look in your freezer, was it like all the ice gone from what previous?
The back freezer had a little ice still. The front freezer was getting funky.
Oh yeah.
But the ice helped the front freezer more than the back freezer.
Okay.
Now the 2 bags of ice are in my backyard.
So you still have them?
I still have them. They're frozen in my backyard because, people on Twitter were going, JCP&L, ice isn't my problem. I have a backyard full of ice.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I need power.
Yeah. But I mean, in their defense, it's not like that quick and easy. Like when trees go down over wires, do you know how many wires are like all, you know what I mean? It's like you got to find the starting point, ending point, get the wires connect. It's not like, all right, we got to plug that back in. Everybody good? Like, it's not like that.
No, listen, and the mayor of my town, sat with the president of JCP&L. It's like they're not ready for this. Wasn't even a bad storm relative.
We're getting more tonight, right?
Yeah,
tonight, right?
Yeah, but not. It's more going to be out in Long Island.
Yeah.
But you're not prepared. You can't be like that. If there's a worse one, you need a better infrastructure. You need a better response.
Right.
You can't because people listen. My neighborhood got lucky. We were out a couple of days. As of today, there's still people that are out in this area from that Friday one. That's ridiculous.
No, I get it. It sucks, especially if you're out of power. Mm-hmm. This doesn't. What I'm saying, logic doesn't mean shit. But I don't know how you could prepare for trees going down and your wires get tangled up in the trees. Now you got to get it out.
Yeah, well, you listen because you have to prepare. You have to prepare for the worst, which means we got to stop pruning trees around wires and fucking knocking out those whole. There should be no branches growing through wires anywhere. You need to keep your shit tight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I mean? You're not doing you're just waiting for shit to happen because you don't want to spend money, just like every other corporate bullshit. It's you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
First off, putting wires through trees has been America's worst idea. I mean, there's other countries that put it in the ground.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? I think there's parts in America that put it in the ground, but we don't want to spend the money.
I don't know what they're doing everywhere, but in my neighborhood, like public service gas and electric.
Yeah.
All last year was putting in new poles, but not because the old poles were old, putting new poles that were high. These fucking poles go way above any tree.
Yeah, do something.
So these poles are way up.
Yeah.
So the wires are so up in the air, no trees can ever hit them.
Yeah, and we're losing not only electric, because now the internet and phone is like together. So people didn't have phones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they don't have power. They can't charge a cell phone. You got to go in your car, but you can't drive around. You got to just sit in your car out in a snowstorm.
Yeah.
It's like they just have to be better. And what are you gonna do, man?
I think note taking.
I came in second in Monopoly at my house during the snowstorm.
That's old school right there. I love playing Monopoly.
Yeah, we busted out the Monopoly.
Finished it?
We finished it because we actually played by the rules.
Yeah.
Because I used to be like, man, Monopoly goes on for. Actually, we didn't go fully to the end. We wound up.
I didn't think.
Yeah, we could have though.
You didn't. No one does. You made it sound. I mean, at first I was very interested.
I think a few more trips around, we could have totally finished it. We didn't.
Why?
But my wife edged me out.
Why?
Because we're tired.
Exactly.
But we could have, though. We were. Because remember when you used to play Monopoly, people used to put the money in the middle, then you have free parking, then you take the money.
And no one ever went broke ever.
Right. Yeah. So we took that away because that wasn't a real thing.
Right.
Like all money goes to the bank. Nope. Not unless you.
Right.
You know. So yeah, my wife was killing me on this one corner. You know, and then
Pennsylvania.
She had the
North Carolina.
No, she had like all the fucking utilities.
Right.
She had the red suckers coming around after free parking.
Yeah.
And shit. And I was just getting nailed every time.
Yeah.
But they were laughing at me because I always buy Baltic and Mediterranean.
Right.
Those first two.
Yeah.
The cheap ones, and I got hotels on those motherfuckers, and they're like landing. I'm getting $450 every time. I'm like, yeah, give me that. But then my wife started building hotels on her shit. It's like I'll have $1,200. I'm like, ugh.
But how did you win?
I got second place.
Oh, she had first?
Yeah.
And who were you playing? Justin?
Nick. Just Nick.
Just Nick. The kid, the house millionaire.
Yeah.
Bitcoin king.
Yeah.
Couldn't dominate.
Nah, he didn't come in with a good strategy. You know, he wasn't buying a lot.
No, he was looking for an app.
He wasn't buying a lot, so he's just paying rent to us because we're buying up everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you're buying that because you got to go around.
I buy everything until
go around one complete term before you can start buying. Right? Is that the way it works?
No, you keep buying. You start buying.
No. You can't buy property. I think until one complete turnaround.
What sense does that make if nobody owns property? Then
I thought that's the way. Or you could. I don't remember. I thought you could. There's a certain time you can't buy property until you pass go, and then.
No, it doesn't make sense because then everybody would just be running around the board once because nothing you land on would mean anything.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no. I mean, you can't put houses till you own 3 of something.
No, I get it.
I don't know. You know that.
I know you know that. Sorry, we went from 11 listeners to 6 with our Monopoly talk.
Nah, that's not why. And this is not refreshed.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
It was just 11. Then I was watching it.
I'm gonna refresh that shit. It could be better.
Cool.
Could be better.
2.
6 still.
Yeah, we were 11. It went to 6. Sorry, we were talking about Monopoly.
No, Monopoly's not bad.
I like Monopoly.
It's a nice family game.
It is nice. I haven't played it in a long time. Life was fun with the kids. Like that was
fun. Carrie wanted to play Clue, but we were too tired for Clue.
Clue's exhausting.
It is exhausting.
A lot of thinking about.
See, Monopoly, if we started earlier, we could have finished it.
You didn't.
But she was going to win anyway, though, because her rents were so damn high, and she kept missing my high rents. I'm like, you know what I mean? And she had all these utilities. Even if you missed her shit,
you were hitting a railroad.
She had the whole strip. Like, you had to literally, like,
roll a 900.
Yeah, you're just like, man. It wasn't like cheap. It was like you
rolled a 24.
And anytime I land on a utility where I got to pay 10%, I roll 12s.
Right.
You know what I mean? 12s, 11s, 10s. I'm never rolling 2s, 3s, 4s, something. You're like, $40. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ugh, fucking boo.
I haven't played in a long time. Huh?
Yeah.
I like if we're gonna play game. I like playing board games. I like when we get together and do that. You guys, we don't do it as much. I like doing that.
We got to, because...
I think couples probably do it. You probably don't even invite me because you don't think I want to be involved.
No, we do. Comedians are tough to... Usually we do board night when a lot of comedians aren't working on the weekends, which is rare. And it's rare that everybody's not working.
It's rare, but some comedians, they post it. Always a rare Saturday off. They're like, you were off 2 Saturdays in a row.
Yeah.
You don't got to post it's a rare Saturday.
Yeah, comedians always have like a weird thing of incorporating their job with their post. It's like not just like game night with the friends, like rare night off from the stage, game night with the friends. Like you always have to remind people you're a comedian. That's like when they take a picture of their food. It's like pre-show dinner. Not just dinner. I gotta be pre-show. I gotta tell everybody you're working.
That's why.
Post-show dessert.
Yeah.
Is it? Post-show dessert.
Driving back from a show, I went to 7-Eleven. Did the 7-Eleven have anything to do with the show?
Yeah.
Or was your story about 7-Eleven? Then who cares where you were coming from?
Yeah.
Driving back from a great show, sold out show, stopped at 7-Eleven. Can't believe they're out of payday.
A comedian will never miss an opportunity to promote themselves. There could be like a 9/11 tragedy again. Be like, he'll be running to New York. What'd you do? I just got done with this spot at the Lantern, and then I heard boom. And what?
Like when the bomb went off a block away from Gotham.
Yeah.
On 23rd, when it went like that fucking 6 doors up from Gotham. People were like, I didn't have a spot tonight at Gotham, but there was you didn't have a... Who cares if you had a spot? What are you putting your veils out during a tragedy?
Yeah.
It's just...
Always promoting. I'm surprised more comedians don't get into advertising because you're probably a better advertiser than a comedian because...
Who doesn't advertise more than us?
That's what I wish. I wish I was in comedy when you didn't have to constantly promote. When
no one knew you.
When promoters promoted and you just showed up and did the show. It's like
now I get emails. Have looked at your fan page. I don't see the date up. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'll get it.
Yeah.
I don't see our post. I sent you a poster, right? You got a copy? Yeah, I got it. I didn't see you put it up. Because it's Luigi's Spaghetti House. I'm trying to not let everybody know that I'm at Luigi's Spaghetti House. Yeah, I took the job because I need the money and I'm going to do really well for the show. But I'm really not looking to, okay, check it out, everybody. If you're in the, Toledo area, oh, you're not? Okay, I'm going to be at Sal's Spaghetti Hole.
Sal's Spaghetti Hole. Actually, I did a fundraiser on Saturday. The early fundraiser was at a pizza joint in Tom's River called Capone's.
Right.
And in the back, they had like a room. I think it used to be Knuckleheads or something. It was like a comedy room in the back.
No, downstairs was Knuckleheads.
Oh, well, or then it was, what's the club that was in Staten Island? There used to be a comedy club.
Oh. Looney Bin?
Looney Bin? Or whatever. They said they used to do comedy in the back there. And
okay.
You go in Capone's Pizzeria, but you go back up this hallway that goes up a hill.
Okay.
And then there's a back room with a corner stage. High. Okay. I was like, this is a great place for comedy. The fundraiser was amazing, but you're like, you're walking into a pizzeria for a fundraiser. You're like, this is fucking pizzeria, but it wound up being awesome.
Really?
You're like, how did a comedy club not work here?
Right. Why it didn't?
I don't know, but it didn't. But fundraisers do. But yeah.
Where was it? Tom's River?
Tom's River.
Well, probably because what are you going to compete against a couple of comedy clubs?
Yeah. Well, it's only a half hour from Uncle Vinny's because I performed, hopped in my car, and went and did the show.
How far is that from
25.
Stress Factory, say?
An hour. Just under an hour probably. Maybe an hour.
Okay, so it doesn't pull from it. So it's mostly Uncle Vinny's.
Yeah, it's probably only Uncle Vinny's. Yeah.
But it's a comedy club. I mean, you're not going to go up against another comedy club. You can't get really legit names. Yeah, you're going to get guys like me who will fucking close it out. So what?
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, no. Comedians that love to promote.
So it's been a while, right?
Yeah, we missed an episode week because first there was like we had a hard time scheduling. Then I lost power and internet. We can't do any of this.
Yeah, no.
From the studio without power or internet.
Yeah, well, that was since last Thursday, right? So we had the snowstorm on Wednesday. We couldn't do anything because it was like already that night. You said you had no internet.
Nothing.
So we had no internet Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, you were busy. I was busy. We couldn't get together and just do it. Just do a Skype.
It's all right. People were catching up with the old episodes they didn't get to.
Now we're here, but we missed the Oscars.
Yeah, I'll talk about the Oscars.
And I wanted to talk about the Oscars.
Okay.
I want to talk like a lot of. I mean, maybe a lot of people went over this and covered it. I really don't care. It was like it was very, very
boring.
It was no. Other than that,
I mean, it was the most boring one I've ever seen.
Yeah, and it wasn't a lot of movies that I was like, oh shit! Like,
did you see the movies?
I haven't seen any of them.
Oh, okay. I saw a bunch of them, and
I didn't see any of them. I haven't even seen Get Out.
I thought that should have won Best Picture. That was my favorite movie I saw last year.
You know what it is, man? You get a bunch of old dudes at the Academy going, like a horror kind of movie we're gonna make best. That's what happened.
But it was. I mean, the fact that it was nominated was cool. I mean, it was.
And he won best
screenplay. I mean, he deserved to win something for that movie. It was fucking amazing. I saw some good movies last year. 3 Billboards was good.
I want to see that.
That's really good. It's not what you think it is.
Yeah, no, I know.
And Shape of Water was garbage.
Yeah, I saw just the first time I saw one thing from it was at the Oscars. I'm like, what is that? A fucking guy, a mermaid? She making out with a mermaid, like fish guy? What the fuck is that?
That didn't bother me as much if they can make. Yeah, it's a fantasy movie. I went in knowing obviously this is.
I get it, but how is that? You can vote for that, but you can't vote for Get Out, a more reality-based movie.
Well, I said I think I posted it, and then people. I didn't want to get into a back and forth with people about the Oscars, so I deleted it. But I was like, it's the type of movie that Hollywood likes to give itself awards for.
I thought you were saying that to, which I want to see the movie. Shit. Lady Bird. I want to see.
Loved Lady Bird. Really good. Lady Bird's awesome.
All right, I want to see that.
I mean, it shouldn't have won Best Picture, but it's good.
It shouldn't have?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it's a good. It should have won like screenplay or something.
Supporting actress, right?
Yes. The woman from Roseanne.
Huh? No, she didn't. No,
she didn't win Best Supporting Actress.
The other one did I thought it was from the same movie.
Frances McDormand? No, that was from Three Billboards.
No, that's no supporting actress. She won it from I,
Tonya.
I, Tonya.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen that. That's one I haven't seen.
I just can't. I cannot watch it when you have fucking smoking hot. What's her name?
Oh,
I can't remember her name.
Frances McDormand. Fuck. The broad from Wolf of Wall Street.
The broad from fucking Wolf of Wall Street.
Talking to your microphone. I think you're talking to the side of your microphone.
The broad from fucking Suicide Squad.
Yeah, what the fuck is her name?
I can't remember her name. Somebody put it up there. Quick, go.
Anybody? What the fuck is her name?
Smoking hot is who she is.
She played Tonya Harding. Wolf of Wall Street.
She played Tonya Harding, or she played the other girl?
What, the hot blonde?
Yeah.
She played Tonya Harding.
Who's the one who got her? She's the one who got her.
Nancy Kerrigan got her name.
See, to me, Nancy Kerrigan, she could have got her. I would have more accepted her playing Nancy Kerrigan than fucking Tonya Harding. That disgusting mess.
Yeah, but it was about like how she grew up to get like all the weird.
Fucking, she's smoking hot, gorgeous. What? How the fuck you cast that?
Yeah, didn't they ugg her up a little bit?
You better ugg her up a lot. That's what's aggravated me. I can't watch it. You got to ugg her up that much. It was not an actress like could be a little uglier. I'm not saying not an uglier broad that you could have thrown in that role.
Yeah, I can't believe we can't remember her name. Margot Robbie.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bella. Thank you so much.
She's fucking smoking.
I heard that's a great movie.
Yeah, I should watch it.
Some people are like, I can't watch it. How could you promote Tonya Harding after what she did? I'm like, I don't care. I just want a movie, man. Why do I gotta? That's the one thing that bothers me about the Oscars. It's like, why does that have to be? Why can't we escape political thing for the night? Why does everyone's speech have to be political? Why do they have to make points? Like,
well, here's what
can't we just have a person come up, accept, and be like, I worked very hard for this in my career. This is a great, I feel great. Blah 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 blah. It's like always like this fucking There's always a thing, man.
Here's why I wanted to talk about the Oscars.
All right.
In the beginning was it leaned very heavy towards women, right?
Yeah.
And I here's the thing, I 1,000% understand that the pendulum has to swing really far that way for there to be balance, and I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's been so much inequality. Not only I'm not even talking about that industry in general.
Yeah.
The pendulum's got to go really far that way.
Right.
So I'm not one of those guys who takes it personal for it going really far that way. But what bothers me is that the men who are working hard in that industry, who are editors, screenwriters, those people, they have dreams. They wanted to be a great screenwriter. They wanted to be a great fucking animator.
Right.
And set design guy. That's what they wanted. And they love their job and they love their career and they're following their dream. And you got to kind of like shit on them because they're not women. What the fuck you want from them? Like, they have dreams too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so when that one, what's her name, came up and was like, mentioned.
Oh, the directors.
Yeah, there's like 4 guys and then the woman's name. I just thought that was like, those guys work hard too for their careers. I get that there's inequality. I get that. But what about, there's some guys who just are good guys who work hard. And like, that they got nominated. So you say their names.
Right.
Say their names. Like what the woman did from 3 Billboards at the end. I don't mind that. Her making like a check me out thing. Hey, there's going to be women. Why don't you take some meetings with us?
Well, that's the answer.
You know what I mean?
Give them more opportunities, but it's not like let's give someone an award just because they're a woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, give more scripts to women directors. Like, have a woman. Like, I even think if you talk to most women directors, they want that award based on the merit of what they did and not because they're a woman.
Right, and that's what But I understand that it's going to have to swing that way for us to get some balance. I get that.
It's always an overcorrection before you get the correction.
I get that. I get it. But I just didn't like putting those guys, like those 4 guys, those directors, they just are good. They're just men.
Well, why don't they change it from Best Actress and just have Best Actor for everybody? If everyone's equal.
Just one award?
Well, why? You have it for director. It's not Best Female Director. It's not best female or male screenwriter.
Right.
Why is it actress or actor? You're all acting. You're all actors, technically.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they know what will happen. Ain't no women getting in. Because, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because then you're
competing on a whole nother level.
Then you're competing on a star power role. Like if Tom Hanks is in The Post.
Right.
And he's the main actor in The Post, and then you have, what's her name?
Why is it actress?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep, yeah.
Is the actress in The Post, and they killed it. Is one of them going to win?
I'm just saying, if we're talking about equality, if you want, you know what I mean? There shouldn't be a best actor and actress. Shouldn't be best supporting girl or boy. It should be just, boom.
Yeah.
One.
Right.
But they're not going to do that.
Right.
Well, you see, they added 10 movies to Best Picture because people were bitching that certain ones weren't nominated in the past,
Oh, really?
So now you get years like this where there's like 4 good ones and 6
Yeah.
just to make...
Like, I didn't think Dunkirk should have gotten nominated for anything.
I didn't see it. I feel like years ago I was so into war movies and I got war movie fatigue.
Yeah.
And then I just...
It's like, how many times are you going to tell that World War II story? Like, I think we all know it. Like, if it's like an individual story that stands out, like somebody survived underneath the rubble for 16 years, I want to hear that guy's story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if it's just another group of guys who stormed a beach, not that it's not a great story, but it's how many ways you're doing it.
Yeah.
No,
I agree. But yeah, the Oscars were... Here, first off, I don't need the performances. Like, if you do, like, I feel like that drags
the best, like the songs.
The songs for the.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Do a montage, like one performance. You do like up through the first chorus of both.
Right.
Of all of them, not both. Like so it's like this whole this whole choreographed thing.
Right.
We get it done.
Yeah.
It's a little extended, but it's not everyone doing their full song.
Right.
Makes it drag. Like.
Well, I guess it's because they got to entertain. I mean, it does.
All right, then you got to get rid of sound engineer. Nobody gives a shit.
Well, don't do it on the main award. Do it like they do with those other awards.
Yeah.
The Oscars.
And you could announce it like so-and-so won this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like somebody knows who won.
Right.
Don't let them sit in the back corner, man.
Yeah, I know.
How about everyone nominated is like kind of in there, in the mix?
20 rows.
Get the first 20. Everyone nominated is in the first 20 rows.
You're not in the balcony.
You probably don't even need that many rows.
No.
Just get all up front. It's like that. They're like, oh, what? I got to go through here. I got to go which way? That way? It's like,
yeah, with the stages, just walk.
You already threw their family up there, so
yeah, right.
It's just so stupid, man.
Corner, man. But I mean, awards in general, or whatever. But if you're in that, I love watching people receive their awards. I love it. I love there was one guy
I like it too, man.
Me. He inspired me. He wrote. He was a writer. He was an older guy, thin guy, glasses. I can't remember what he wrote or adaptation of something. I can't remember, but he said, thank you so much, my wife, for going on this 10-year journey with me. And then when he said that, I'm like, he's an older guy too. And this, whatever he wrote, it wasn't 6 weeks, 18 months of working. He said a 10-year journey.
Yeah.
And I appreciate him so much. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. I need that dedication.
Exactly.
That takes dedication.
And that's why I like the award shows, because, the average person's like, these fucking Hollywood guys giving themselves awards. You don't know what it takes to get to this point. Right. It's a lot of work. And it's because you just see them in these certain ways, you think, they just got lucky. And it's like, you think they're you that just got, this opportunity?
Right.
No, they worked hard at their craft to get, you know what I mean? And I think it's great, especially when you see somebody get it for the first time. You know what I mean? I was rooting for The Big Sick to be the win for screenplay. It's such a good, fun, awesome movie. You know what I mean? It's just, I like it, and I think where the Oscars lose people is because I feel like the especially in the last 4 years, I'd say it's just so political.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you know what? Hard at their craft you people have enough platforms
right
to do that. You know what I mean? You guys can get on a commercial.
Yeah.
You don't have to
it's
why
it's an entertainment award. Entertain. Just entertain.
I don't want a message tonight.
Yeah.
I don't need one.
We know your message. We know where you stand. We totally get it. We know where you stand, and we know you feel heartfelt for the issues you feel for. We get it.
I think that's where they're losing people. So it was the lowest rated one. I think because people don't want that.
Right.
It's I get that enough. 24 hours a day, I'm bombarded with news and Trump sucks. And can I just enjoy watching you guys?
Yeah, you're entertainers.
Right.
Entertain.
Yeah.
If this is awards about awesome movies and entertaining movies, why are you fucking so blah with your boring ass political speeches?
But what about that fucking in memoriam? You're like, who the fuck are these people, man?
Yeah,
not a lot of good people died last year. No. I mean, not big people,
big names.
You're just I feel like they were really, it needs to be 10 minutes long.
Jimmy,
right?
Sandwich Jimmy.
Yeah,
Sandwich Jimmy.
Sandwich Jimmy. Yeah. Sandwich maker for cinematographers. What? Wow,
I never know who they are, but if you listen, some names you don't ever even heard of get big applause. You're like, it was big in their world. Whatever world those people just clap.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sound, audio tech, wiring guys. It was huge.
So
I feel bad for I don't know if it's because of my father passing, my mortality.
Yeah, that's a word.
Yeah, I know it's a word.
All right.
Is the way I said it first. I had to straighten it up. I know, I'm looking at life a lot differently. And to look at the memoriam and go, man, these people were living life, man. They were living life in the middle of their fucking dreams. These people that we're seeing were living somewhat of their dream.
Yeah.
Boom, Mike Holder. That's what he was doing his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just and they're gone. It's just sad. I flipped on Dirty Dancing was on the other night. I just was watching one of the opening scenes of Patrick Swayze dancing like in that. Remember the Helps shack in the back where all the people were dancing in the back.
Yeah.
So he was back there dancing with all his people, and I'm just watching him, and I'm like, man, this guy died. Like when he was doing this, he had the world by the balls. Looked great, fucking dancing, just like life was awesome for him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even know that he's gonna die a horrible death of cancer. It's gonna rip him apart.
Yeah, none of us know what we're gonna.
No, and I know, but it's like, it's sad to know that life is gone.
Yeah.
And you like looking all that. I'm like, wow, man, and like you're right now, and it sucks. Power was out. Fucking, we go through life. I mean, if you can live on a plane of like, well, at least I'm alive and let me enjoy it, then I don't want to hang with you anyhow. You know what I mean? But like I'm trying to really focus on like, what can I do? I have to live today to the max.
Right.
I have to take these ideas that we have and run them to the max. I just cannot wait around anymore.
Yeah.
It's just, I can't do it anymore. How many things are we gonna do? Yeah,
what do you mean, like being too busy?
No, just not doing the things we say we're gonna do. I'm gonna do them. I'm definitely gonna do that. What are you doing to do it then?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, why are you putting it off?
Yeah, like I'm doing that, man. Like, and I'm not saying you. I'm not. This is just like you wanting to record.
I feel like he's talking right to me.
I'm not. Like you wanting to record. I'm just bringing this up as a point. Like you wanting to record. Now we've gone 125, whatever, how many episodes we've done, right? I bet you recording a CD or your hour has come up 20 times. It's just
yeah.
Right? And 20 times, probably dating back to 2016.
Probably, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where I'm definitely going to do, I'm looking at this place, I'm thinking I'm going to do it. I'm not saying you might have other reasons why you're not ready to go.
Right.
But we don't have that tomorrow.
No, I know.
The guy who did that took 10 years to fucking make his project come to life and win an Oscar for it, he didn't say, I'm getting it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to make that happen. He fucking made it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about scripts, we talk about writing stuff, we talk about shooting stuff, but we're not doing anything. There's no cameras fucking on. There's no scripts in front of us. There's no rehearsals. There's no fucking, hey man, let's put Sunday together. Let's cast a couple little scenes, 5-minute scene. Let's do it.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know you gotta do it. I'm saying you gotta do it. Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
You have to,
I know. People have been getting on me about the not recording all week. Like, Dino at Uncle Vinny's like, you know, a little bit more self-esteem, man. He's like, you've been ready.
Yeah,
and I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm tweaking. I'm got that.
But are you tweaking?
I am.
I'm saying on stage, but what are you doing that's a producer would do to make your hour, to record your hour?
Oh, well, I mean, I do listen to my tapes. I've been tweaking and trying to find out the right. I have a lot of jokes. Like I was telling Dino, I was like, the good thing about recording is like, I can literally record, I believe, a good special and still have enough material to feature places
and not redo your material
and not do anything that's on that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I could do like 20, 30-minute sets.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
While building something new.
Right.
I was like, because I just, I just want it to be special. I want it to be like a cohesive piece that works everywhere. You know what I mean? Like it's personal, like the more personal jokes. I'm trying to pull out the generic. I don't know, man. You tinker. Yeah. I never did a comedy special before. You know what I mean?
Right.
The production part of it's easy for me. I can literally just pick a place and then have my crew just set up the cameras.
Right.
You know, at the studio I work at, and technical is easy for me. I don't stress technical.
Right. No, I'm not.
You know what I mean? I stress having a good, like a respectable.
What I'm saying is
piece of material.
It wasn't to use you,
but it's
usually
an
example.
No, I know, but it's the same thing with screenplays though. It's like I have screenplays in this file cabinet that I've written that are okay, and I just never knew why I couldn't. They just were just not. I don't know. Like I would show them people, and they're like, I don't see what you're doing with it. So I'm in my head, it's great. And now, since taking these scene study classes, and now I'm starting building a character tonight at the school that I've been going to, I'm understanding why my scripts are mediocre.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like these story scripts. Like I've written shorts like we did with the Slogan Slapper or something. These like fake infomercials, like sketches.
Yeah.
That'll be funny because it's almost like stand-up.
Right.
But like when you're building stories, because that's what it's like. Yeah, I would have these funny little scenes, funny little interactions, but the story sucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know why. I'm starting to know why now.
Right.
Because I started educating myself instead of just...
Right.
Because I've been so in stand-up for so long. Before stand-up, I was obsessed with story and movies and making my shorts. But my brain's been so stand-up that that muscle's been atrophied.
Right.
That screenwriting one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, after getting back into that, I'm like, now I understand why these lines need purpose.
Right.
Because it's the old. I learned it in film school. It's like you can make a good script into a shitty movie,
right?
But you can't make a shitty script into a good movie,
right?
It just doesn't work. You know what I mean? And I know from being in producing TV for 20 years of my life that it's so much work to get a finished product. You don't want to just wing it with a garbage script,
right?
You know what I mean? And you run out of time. It's like I have a family I barely see. I'm trying to work on the act for stand-up. I'm getting paid for that on the weekends, making money come in with this act. So I work on the act. And it's like, we get the podcast, which I love because it's just you set up the gear and then we just go.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So it's tough to find time to do the screenplay. It's like I almost want to do my special just so I could be free to work on things. You know what I mean? Just kind of get that out of the way, and then I could fuck around for a couple of years.
Yeah. I'm just talking about one deal. Enough waiting around him.
Mike, stop yawning. Bella said.
Was I yawning?
Apparently.
Well, it could have been. No. I've probably been here before. I just what is it we're waiting for in life to just do it all? You know what I mean? And I'll take you off. You have your own reasons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. What am I waiting for in life? Just to do it all. I don't give a fuck how great the script is. Write the fucking script. Sit down with other people.
Yeah, well, that's what you have to start with. You got to do a step at a time. It's like...
No, I know I can't.
When you think of it all, you got to think, all right, let me write this script.
No, that's what I mean. That's why I was saying to you, what have you done production-wise? Like the one thing, what are you doing to say, all right, my special is on a path.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yes, you have an act. You've had the act. And you listen to the act. And you're tweaking jokes. And you go up there and you're tweaking jokes. But what are you looking at like your fucking storyboard for your special? Where are you at in your fucking process? In production? Are you in production? Or are you just still in...
Well, no, yeah. I was actually at the place. I'm thinking about filming it. Right. I was shooting something there recently, and I was talking to the woman. I'm like, have you ever done 2 shows here? Right. Moving people in and out. And she's like, yeah, it's been done. And, we could do it.
That's my question.
Yeah. Now I have to sit with them and find a date that works for both of us and my TV crew.
Right. Again, that's why I try to start the whole conversation with, this isn't really about...
No, I know. Yeah.
This is just about what... Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. It took this guy 10 years to get his thing, and he's old.
Yeah.
And he went on a 10-year journey, won his first Oscar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying because it's inspiring to me because I'm getting older. And, but what am I doing? Me personally, what the fuck am I doing to... This and this is, there's only 4 people listening right now, so good. Anybody who's listening to this live, this is not coming from an arrogant fucking Mike Gaffney. This is not coming from a conceited Mike Gaffney.
Right.
God damn it, I am good.
Okay.
And I know that I am fucking star quality good.
Yeah.
Because everyone is like, what the fuck is up? Why are you not clicking?
Right.
And it's not about the job. It's about me. Mm-hmm. Me not believing that I am the goods. me not believing that I do have the it factor, because I do.
Right.
But I don't carry myself like I do. When I walk into a comedy club, I feel like, hi guys, hi. Oh, I'm the headliner tonight. I'm going to kill it tonight. I'm the headliner for you this whole weekend. I'm going to kill it, and you're going to have a great time. But it's just because you got lucky and got a good night with a good comedian. But I'm really nothing special. I'm just going to kill it. You're going to have a great night, but I'm not special.
Yeah.
And I got to start acting like I'm special, because there's guys out there that their careers go further because they act special.
Okay. I'm just. No, someone's saying you can hear like a 10-minute lag background. Not complaint, just a thought.
10-minute.
I mentioned. I wonder why. I wonder if because this thing's on.
Maybe there's.
Maybe I think I had this. I don't know, let me know if it goes away. I unclicked this thing that was clicked on, so.
I cleared it up. Let me know if it's gone away, because I unclicked the thing that was clicked on.
Yeah.
Back to you in the technical booth.
Yeah. Let me see if I hear it. I'm going to keep talking.
Okay. I'm going to keep talking. But it's hard to have this kind of conversation. It's an actual conversation. It's not just me yapping.
I think it was...
the fact that you had that headset clicked.
No, I think it might be fine now. I think I had it's still going on. Yeah, I hear it too. Okay. Yeah, we tried this new program, so maybe I don't know.
Do you hear it?
Yeah, talk so I can hear.
Do you hear it like what? Like a delay? I'm not telling my story, man. I'm talking to you. I'm not. This is not a fucking monologue.
All right, we're gonna continue and let us know again. I did something.
Did you click another button over there? That's on a button.
Yeah, I clicked another button. Okay, it stopped. All right, I thought.
All right, that was the button.
That was the button.
Actually, 55 minutes in, we found the button.
Hey, you know what, man?
Now, do you think it's recording that way, or is it just?
It probably is. You may hear it a little bit in the background.
So what was happening?
I think there was.
So I would say hello, and then 10 minutes later, you would hear that hello,
but like very faintly in the background, apparently.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
that's a real delay too.
That's a real delay.
10 minutes.
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Why'd that light go on?
What light went on?
That fucking light right there just went on.
Where?
On the bottom of your screen.
Oh, that's my hard drive.
It just went on.
All right.
That was clicking. That was blinking.
All right.
Why does it do that?
Because it's doing something. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I know a lot of comics out there who carry themselves.
It's gone? The whole thing is gone? Do you hear us at all? Or the other thing is gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay. Oh, not us. Okay.
So
back down to one listener.
I don't know.
I can't be working through this guy's fucking audio problems.
Every time.
Jesus.
So there's a lot of comics out there who walk and they carry themselves, some of them talentless, carry themselves as if they have the it factor.
Right.
Then there's guys with serious talent that carry themselves like they have the it factor because they believe it. They believe in themselves.
Well, I think that's the it factor is you just have it. You don't have to tell yourself you have the it factor.
Correct. But I don't know if that's I think because of my whatever goes on inside of my fucking head.
Or okay, go ahead.
I believe that I have to act as if because I know that I have it.
Yeah, what prevent? Like, 'cause I think people just do shit. They just do it.
No,
like
yeah.
what is it that makes you not do shit?
Most of the time, I don't do shit.
Right.
Because I feel like you ain't got nothing to say. I feel like I got nothing to say.
Right. Well, that's the thing. First, you have to get something you want to say.
I have a lot of things I want to do.
Right. Well, what was it? It goes back to
do. I feel that my fucking words don't matter.
Yeah.
That I don't matter. That's the thing. I don't believe I'm special, but even though I know I am.
Yeah.
Because I see what I do. I know before I even started comedy, people told me to do comedy because I was special.
Uh-huh.
People didn't tell me to do comedy because I was funny, Joe.
Yeah.
That was a no-brainer.
Right.
That's not the hard part of my life. Being funny, it's fucking easy.
Yeah.
I was told, people used to say do comedy because I was special. Because of something, I can make things funny that sometimes just were like odd or uncomfortable or tragic.
Yeah.
I can just talk and make it funny. And like touch people and make people fucking aware of things inside of them.
Right.
Like I could help people by laughter, but like also I was very smart on being able to bring things out of people. Like I was special. So it wasn't just like, "Do you really funny, bro? You should go on stage." It was not that.
Right.
And so I've always had that told to me. And I know that I am. I know that I go into a room and I make people, I do the job better than a lot of people do the job.
Right.
I just don't carry myself that way. And it's detrimental to my fucking advancement.
Yeah.
Me not being at like the Comedy Cellar because I didn't think I belonged. That's the things that fucking prevent me from doing the it stuff. Because a guy with the it factor, like Michael Che, said that he never thought about it. Michael Che said he always felt that he was destined.
Right.
Like he always felt like he belonged.
Yeah.
And I never feel like I belong. That's gotta stop. So the way it stops is by doing.
Yeah.
Not preventing. I mean, I can go over stories of things I bailed on because I didn't feel like I deserved.
Right.
So many things that I didn't, not that I didn't think I was good, that I didn't belong. I got something like on the Nick, that show the Nick. I was fucking full blown gear and everything. They said that I looked like, just like the mob guys, that I would probably be in a lot of mob scenes. I didn't go. Because I felt like I didn't belong.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. So I just gotta do. I gotta write the scripts. I gotta fucking shoot I gotta do it. I gotta put it out and say, that's what I do, man. I'm funny and I'm smart and I'm fucking creative.
Yeah, you just gotta start. I mean, like, I know, like, with me, like, even when I do a project at the studio, it's like I do this whole new an opening for this paranormal TV show.
Right.
I'm not into paranormal. I don't know what. So I just started shooting shit.
Right.
And then I just started putting shit, and then the ideas started flowing. Then before you know it, just the act of starting, you get in. That's like, like when you have like writer's block. Like, how do you write? Just start writing, even if it means nothing. Yeah. You know, it's hard to do, but you just write. When I sit down and actually work, I get a lot done. When I sit down and listen to my tapes, I'm like, damn, what have I been waiting for?
Right.
I've been sitting on these audio and not listening to it, and I forgot that I said this thing with this joke. I could have been saying it. Then I take it to the club that weekend, and like, bam, it's better.
Right.
But I was so lazy.
Yeah.
It's a laziness factor, I think.
100%.
I think it's a laziness factor, and I think also you don't write the screenplays. I think you need to take a writing class because it'll get you the skills.
Right.
Because you
might
you know what I mean?
I feel like I don't have the skills.
You don't have the skills, so you're not going to start. Because you don't know where to start. Because like when you take a writing class, they're going to start you going, write what you know. Right. And they're going to make you write something you know. You know what I mean? You start writing something very personal.
I don't know how to write.
Yeah, I know how to write. I'm going to write a screenplay, but a guy who don't know how to write screenplays. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need the tools. That's like you trying to video edit. Like you're not going to make you need to learn.
I won't start.
You need to learn how to do the controls.
Right.
Like it was on American Idol last night. I didn't think I was going to watch American. I never thought I was going to watch it again. My in-laws were over. They said they were watching it, and then my wife was watching something I wasn't into. So I was in here, and there was nothing on, so it just was on. So I popped it on. So this kid comes in there, this young black kid. And he starts playing this acoustic song and singing amazing.
Right.
And he was like homeless at one point. And he had a hole in his guitar. That's how a hole in the acoustic guitar. And like Lionel Richie was like, see that? You come in here with a hole in it. He's like, we have kids coming here with fancy guitars their parents bought them, like thousands of dollars. You got this one with a hole. That's why it goes to show it's not about the equipment you have.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's not about the editing machine you have or the software you have. It's you just got to learn the craft. Because all that shit's just tools.
Yeah. Right.
That's just tools, man. And without learning the craft, you can't do nothing with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like most people start writing things and then they they give up. It's like, once upon a time, beep de deep boop. It's like, no, man. When you take screenwriting classes, like you have to fucking map your scene. You have to map your story out. Like they say, if you can't tell the story in like a paragraph,
right,
from beginning to end, just a quick, like, what's your story about? My guy's this. He wants this. This is preventing him from getting it.
That's what happens.
This is what he does to get over that, and then this is how he gets it, or how he doesn't get it.
Right.
However, your story. You know what I mean? It's got to be bang, 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 bang.
Right.
It's almost like in my acting class when we're talking about, knowing your lines.
Right.
It's like he's like, you should be able to run your lines so fast back and forth, you and your scene partner.
Right.
Without because
just do it.
Just do it, and that's what we would do when we would get together. We just run through real quick, because then we can act. I know these words now.
Right.
Now I can be this character.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's those tools you learn. But before I took that, I didn't know how to do any of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I would just play things very stiff because I'm not in the character. I'm in Joe trying to figure out the lines in my head.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you know what I mean? I just think that would benefit you with your writing dreams. Right. Take a course. You know what I mean? Learn it.
No, you're 100%.
Because a lot of them, you'll be done. You'll come out with a script.
Right. But you're right. That is preventing me from starting.
Right.
A lot, because I'm like, I don't even know where to begin.
Like you remember those master classes you see? You ever see those master classes being promoted? I got, a friend of mine gave me the David Mamet one.
Okay.
For free, like the whole lesson.
Oh, nice.
And I could give that to you.
Okay.
He's like, and that was the thing I was talking to you the other day. It's like, all you need is a couple, 2 chairs and 2 actors, and you have a scene.
Right.
Like, I think sometimes when we come up with these ideas, we have like these elaborate movies in our head we want to make.
Right.
It's like, just make a simple little thing.
Right.
That's awesome.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, we talk about it all the time. Look at Vic DiBitetto. He makes vignettes, just him.
Right.
But they're creative. He does his Yankees post games. Yeah. It's simple, but people love it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just got to do it. Like, I think sometimes we get so stuck. I mean, like me with my special, I get so stuck in the creation of it, what it could be, that I analyze it to death. Like like, what was it, paralysis by analysis, whatever that term is. It's like I try to figure it out that I do nothing.
Yeah, you try to figure out and not do it. You're not doing it.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to make everything perfect. And the same thing you see with movies. It's like you got to think, like, all right, I want a scene to start here. It's like, it's going to be very expensive to make that happen. Why don't we make it set here?
Right.
Like, like you were saying, like when we were talking about that script idea I had the one day, it's like, I want to come running out of 7-Eleven with a gun. It's like, you know what type of permits we have to have, even with a fake gun? You know what I mean? It's like these little things.
Right.
You think of, like, okay, I want to make something that I can make.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, no special effects, no blood and guts.
Right.
Let's try and make something that's doable.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think you could do it. I think, but I think a class would do you well. You've taken acting classes, so you understand character and building characters on that level. Take a screenwriting class.
No, I should do that, because that is preventing me to not knowing where to start. But I have most of the things. Anything I've written a story is written. I write it like scene by scene. Like, I write the scene out. Like this. Like what? Like I wrote a whole movie off of one scene that I saw, and that made everything come to this whole thing I wrote.
Yeah.
But I used to write. I didn't write dialogue. I wrote dialogue, but not like as a script. I wrote it out on these little, like, cards.
Yeah.
Like, this is this scene. This guy comes in and they're scary, and this is what they're talking about. Like, put it together like that. Like, that's my story.
Yeah.
And I had, like, there's like 2 like major things I want to do. And then there's little things I want to do.
Yeah.
The little things are what I want to do first. But there's bigger things I want to do.
Yeah. Dialogue's almost like the last thing you write. It's almost like, it's like literally, like, I remember when I wrote my first screenplay in the class back when I was in college, it's like literally, like, to set up a scene with me and you, it's like, I want this from you.
Right.
And then you don't want to give that to me.
Right.
Like Joe wants this from Mike. Like, you have to almost write, like, literally what's happening.
Right.
And then you got to figure, now would I just come in and say, I want, like...
Yeah.
Human interaction is more complicated than just coming out. We'd probably all live a lot easier lives if we just told each other what we wanted.
Yeah, I know.
But we don't. We beat around the bush. We you know, we're passive aggressive. We never say what we want, especially in all relationships. It's always this dance.
Yeah.
And that's at the end. So we already know what we want. Now it's how we figure out how to get there.
Right.
And that scene study class I took, it's really, I'm reading amazing scripts written by world-renowned playwrights, and you're like, wow, that's good writing.
Right.
Like every word is a purpose.
Yeah, it means something.
Every line. There's no
fat.
Well, yeah, because he shows us when you even act it in a way without purpose. It's like you guys are just having conversation.
Right.
Nobody wants to listen to somebody's conversation.
Yeah.
It's like literally like difference. Like when you're watching someone act it wrong.
Right.
The difference between a great performance and a podcast.
Right.
You're like, it's a podcast we're doing right now, but something nobody gives a shit. This is the All in Our Heads podcast up there because nobody knows the characters.
Right. Yeah.
You're just yapping about shit.
Yeah.
On stage, it would play awful.
Right. Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think doing that will boost you into.
Yeah, I should take.
Like I said, I've been having my most fun year because I've been. I try. I auditioned for a student film. I'm not going to get paid for it if I get it, but it's going to be something just fun to do, to learn, to get. Maybe do things like that.
Yeah, that stuff I have to do. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think we get sick of running around the pizzerias and fundraisers, and I think maybe we're stale in our career path, and you need to challenge yourself to do something. It's almost like
that's a definite, and I want to do other things, man. I want to be I want to be a more of an entertainer, like a guy that I envisioned myself when I started doing comedy. After I started doing comedy, I just saw more for myself, and I'm not saying, grandiose things on TV and like I didn't see. I mean, I seen it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
But I see more for myself. I see myself being on movie screen sets and TV sets way more than I am now.
Then you got to focus on that.
And not even if I was an actor, just either a writer or like a punch-up writer, or, you know what I mean? Like anything. I just see myself in that mix way more than fucking not being in the mix. And that's when I first started. I saw myself in bigger. Just saw myself doing better things, and I just get caught up, comedy, laughing, and I want to do this, but like I'm treading water here, and I don't care. I mean, but what am I? Like, I have more things I want to do. That's bottom line. And there's even a negative reason why I want to do them. It's not because I don't like this. I need to do that. I want to do that because I want to do it.
You're stuck in a rut and you need to do new things.
Because I want to. I want to. Why can't I?
Well, I think you don't because you don't have the time. Because
no, I know. But I'm saying is my motivation isn't because I don't want to be here anymore.
Right.
And my motivation is because I just want to do other stuff too. I want to because I want to.
You got to keep doing stuff, man. You got,
And I want to, and that's been on me why I haven't gone any further. But I think taking a writing course will definitely
first step
will definitely help me, like, get my blinders on for a second with that type of thing. Like, what am I doing here? Get me more focused because I have no idea what I'm.
You just got to get. I like I said, like I jumped into acting class, intro to acting. I just keep going forward each level, and it's it's focusing me. It's been my most fun creative year I've had in years.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I mean? Stand up, you get caught up in it. I think you can get caught up in, of the ease of it because you're good at it. You're so good at it that it's almost like you're like, whatever. It can make you lazy because you're like, you are getting your creative juices filled, your entertainment juices filled, but you're not. Like when it's so nice to see your calendar full. Yeah. But then when it's not, you're like, all right, I just got a couple bucks. Yeah. But I didn't grow.
Right.
I'm just going out making people laugh.
Yep.
Like, is it moving towards a special? Is it
what's it doing?
Is it even that? If you said your new hour, you're looking to record it, you're gonna make a special.
Yeah. Even though like my thoughts on my special, because I want to do video. I want to do.
You have to.
I want to do it, but I don't want to do it with the material I'm doing right now, I love all my material, but I think there was so much I did on my special, on my CD, that could have gone video wise. You know what I mean? It should have went video.
Right.
And I don't want to say it's gone because it's out there. I want to visualize that, because that right there, that material, and the material I'm doing now, but that material I don't think should go to die audio only. It should have been visualized.
Yeah.
You know, so my thoughts on my special is, what I want to do is the name of the special is like Before We Met, is kind of like an idea I had. Mike Gaffney, Before We Met. Because people are just getting to know me in this special.
Right.
And Before We Met will be all this material about my kids when they were younger, and now they're here, and where we are today.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that, kind of like some of my drug addiction, my struggle, like, you know, that kind of.
Yeah.
Some of that material. My kids when they were younger, some of that material. When they were teenagers, that material. And where I'm at today. You know what I mean? It's Before We Met. This is what happened to me.
Yeah.
This is material you guys didn't know about. Before We Met. All the good stuff. The good stuff that I've been doing my whole career. The stuff that got me on Last Comic Standing. That stuff.
Yeah.
I think should be on in a special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all the stuff I'm doing now, and more, of course, would be the next thing. You know?
Yeah. I think you just got to pick something and do it. You know what I mean? Pick a project.
Because the stuff I'm doing now, I would put on a CD, but I wouldn't necessarily. I wouldn't make my hour video special with all the material I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I would much rather do it about my stuff with my kids growing up, the teenage stuff, her being like that stuff.
Yeah.
That was me, and that still is me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what I want to showcase visually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think you got to pick whether you want to do that or a screenplay.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah.
No.
I think if you pick, I mean, you whatever. Like, we started this new year talking about your visioning board.
Yeah.
We're in March, and it's like, got to pick something off there, I guess, to, you know.
Dramatic arts.
Yeah.
That's where you're going now, right?
I'm going tonight, yeah.
What time?
Oh, yeah, I got to be there at 7:30.
So you got to leave soon.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to, you got to pick something, I think, and just zero in on it.
Yeah.
I feel like, listen, man, it's like, I remember, like, one time, like, Patrice was doing an interview, he was talking about, like, comics doing spots.
Right.
Like, he got to a point, he's like, he's like, you still do spots? Like,
Right.
like, I don't do, and they're like, yeah, he's like, nah, man, I work my shit out. I'm a professional comedian.
Right.
Like, like, he felt like he not going around doing those spots. Like, he's a comedian. Like, I
kind of get it. I get it.
I get it.
Totally get it.
And I'm just saying, I feel like you are one of the top comedians.
So,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, okay, maybe you haven't gotten the success you want, but, like, on a stage, you can hold your own with anybody.
Okay.
Like, you can follow anybody.
Right.
Like, that's where I see you. So I think you could focus on something else
versus trying to run in to get a spot. I get it.
You know what I mean?
That's why I really haven't cared.
Right. So, like, instead of worrying about doing 10-minute spots for $25,
yeah,
screenwriting class,
right?
Writing. You know what I mean? You could go. You know how to do stand up, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like you can go get a spot and work on a new joke if you got a new idea. Oh, I got this new idea. I'm gonna go get a spot.
Right.
But I think if you need to just maybe like.
No, yeah. Listen, the only reason I would even try to work the city would be if I'm doing 10 or 15 spots a week.
Right, but
you know what I mean? I'm not trying to do that. And like the only place that really, I mean, the Comedy Cellar and maybe, Gotham will be the two clubs that you want to be at.
Yeah.
Where you're getting a little industry warmth because that's who's in and out of those places.
Yeah.
That's different. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So if that was part of my regular routine, I would do that. But just going in and grabbing spots, you're right. Right now, I'm not interested. I'm interested in doing other things.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man. It's all,
Yeah.
You just need a new thing, a new creative outlet.
Yeah. And I just want to do stuff. I just want to do stuff, man. I want to do stuff. I want to put videos out. I want to be fun. I want someone to see me act on TV and be like, oh, like in a little something we put together, like, oh, that's fucking funny, and he was good acting there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to show. How do we showcase that? No one knows it.
Mm-hmm.
How do we work that muscle? When I get called in for an audition, I haven't acted once. Oh, just be yourself. It's so hard to just be yourself and remember lines. For me, because I don't do it enough.
Yeah, you gotta exactly. That's what I've been realizing, man. You gotta practice.
Yeah,
and you gotta, because it's tough it's a tough craft.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It really is, and it's like, how are you gonna hold your own against people that are living for this?
7 auditions a day, and
like these guys live for this.
That's what they do.
That's like those guys trying to go follow you on a stand-up stage. It's like they're not gonna do it.
Right.
They're not obsessed like you are.
No.
You know what I mean? You got to become obsessed with it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just do that. Like I'm doing little things. Like I've been recording all my shows, video.
Right.
A lot of shows I can't find a place to put my camera. Some of these places, but and I've been just taking out chunks that are not my act, like interactions with the audience. Like I posted the other day, just these little extras that like I'll never say these words again.
Right.
And it was a funny moment. I'm just gonna feed that stuff. Just feed that stuff to my YouTube channel, my Facebook pages, and not care. Just I'm putting stuff out because I was creative in the moment, and this is I'll never say those words.
Right. No, that's good stuff to put out there too.
You know what I mean?
It's not my material. This is just interactions.
Yeah, it's just fun, man.
Yeah.
Just fun shit to do. Yeah. But I think you can. I think you start with the screenwriting class, and I think you'll have fun with that.
Do they have it at that school you go to in Montclair?
I don't think so. No, I think that's just a straight acting school.
Okay.
But we could find one for you.
Yeah. In
Jersey, I'm sure they have them at some. I bet you could take a class at like one of the universities. Just that.
Maybe a community college, by me. Yeah.
Anything. There's probably something. You got anything you're promoting coming up?
Not this weekend, but next week I'll be at McGuire's Comedy Club out on Long Island.
Nice.
One show Friday, 2 shows Saturday. So if you're in that area, come hang. This weekend I'm at Pocono Palace, where my dreams go to die. That's it.
All right. I am off this weekend, but I will be headlining the Comedy Works in Bristol, PA, March 23rd, 24th.
Is that next weekend?
That's not this weekend. The following weekend.
That's not the weekend. I'm at McGuire's. I'm at McGuire's the 30th and 31st.
Okay. So next weekend, okay. I'll be Comedy Works Bristol March 23, 24. You'll be at McGuire's March 30, 31.
First, I don't know where I'm at for 23rd, 24th.
Okay, he doesn't know where he's at, but we can find out next week. We're gonna podcast again. Yeah. And that's that, everybody. If you're listening to this, sorry for the delay with the audio. I don't know why that was happening. We tried some new gear, so we apologize. So hopefully it wasn't too rough to listen to.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for tuning in, staying live.
Yeah, please. There's these graphics down here. That's the audio podcast. We need you to subscribe to that because that's where our numbers count the most. And if you want, go to our YouTube channels and subscribe to there. YouTube.com/Joe Fernandes and YouTube.com/Mike Gaffney. So thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for watching. You've been listening to All in Our Heads.